Everyone, we will completing equation of the straight line, and as we said, we will solve more examples. First, we want to remember the relation between two parallel straight lines and the perpendicular straight lines. If we have two parallel straight lines like L1 parallel to L2, we have here M1 equals M2. The slope of the first straight line equals the slope of the second straight line. And if we have L1 perpendicular to L2, we said here M1 times M2 equals negative 1. And for example, if we have here M1 is 3 over 4, so M2 will be, get the reciprocal will be 4 over 3. And change the sign here positive, it will be negative. Okay, in the perpendicular. And in the parallel, we have the two slopes are equals. We have here example, find the different forms of the equation of the straight lines passing through the point. So we have here the point and perpendicular to the line whose equation is here. So how to solve it? First, here we have here the vector form here perpendicular to it, so we get the slope from the vector form. Here we get the slope from the point, or here the direction vector, of course, from the direction vector. Here the slope equals what? Y over x, so the slope here will be 1 over negative 2. Here we said perpendicular, so get the reciprocal will be 2 over 1. And change the sign here negative, it will be positive, so the slope here will be 2. So we have here the point 2 and the negative 3 and the slope. So of course it's easy to get the forms of the equation of the straight line. First, the vector form. As we said, the vector form equals what? R vector equals point 2 negative 3 plus constant times what? The direction vector. Direction vector, get it from the slope. Slope equal 2 over 1. Start from y, 2 over 1. The second parametric equation. Parametric equation, as we said, get x and get y. X equals what? 2 plus 1k. So 2 plus k. Get y. Y equals what? Negative 3 plus 2k. Negative 3 plus 2k. And finally, Cartesian equation. Here we said y minus y1 over x minus x1 over the slope. Substitution, y minus y1 equals negative 3. So y minus negative 3, it will be y plus 3 over x minus 2 equals the slope 2 over 1. Cross multiplication, y plus 3 times 1, it will be y plus 3 equals 2 times x minus 2, it will be 2x minus 4. Collect x and y inside alone. So here will be negative 2x plus y, negative 3 plus 4, it will be plus 7 equals 0. Another example, number 3. Find the different forms of the equation of the straight line which passing through 2 points. Here we have 2 points. So first we want to get the slope. How to get the slope? As we said, the slope will be the difference of y coordinates over the difference of x coordinates. So here y minus negative 1, it will be y plus 1. So 4 plus 1 over negative 2 minus 3. Here we have 5 over negative 5. Get the simplify, it will be 1 over negative 1. Okay, so here the unit vector, here u direction vector will be here. As we said, here we have y over x. Start from y over x. So it's easy to get the vector form, parametric form, Cartesian form. Here first, vector form. Which point we take? We take in any way we take the first point. Okay, we take the first point. Here we have B and N, so we take the first point, which is P. So here R equals 3 negative 1 plus any constant times direction vector, which is negative 1 and 1. And this is the vector form. What about parametric form? Get x and get y. X equals what? 3 minus k. Negative 1 times k, it will be negative k. And y equals what? Negative 1 plus 1k. It will be negative 1 plus k. What about Cartesian? In the rule, y minus y1 over x minus x1 equals m, the slope. Substitution, y minus, we said in the first point, y minus negative 1, it will be positive 1 over x minus 3 equals what? Equals the slope. The slope will be 1 over negative 1. Cross multiplication. So negative y minus 1 equals x minus 3. Collect x and y inside together. So negative x minus y, negative 1 plus 3, it will be positive 2 equals 0. Okay, the last example. Here we want to get the equation of the straight line. We have here the slope and the intercepted part from y-axis. Okay, so we have here the slope 3 and the intercepted part from the negative part of y-axis. So the intercepted part here will be negative 7. So first, if we have here the slope and the intercepted part, we direct substitution in the rule. Y equals mx plus c, as we said in the previous video. And substitution, y equals m, the slope here will be 3x. Intercepted part from the negative part, so here c will be negative. Negative what? Negative 7. And here is the equation of the straight line. But if we have here the two intercepted part from the two coordinates x-axis and y-axis, we have here rule. Here we have here number 2, the straight line. Find the equation of the straight line L2, which intercepted from the positive part of x-axis 4 and from negative part of y-axis 3. So we have here, if we have two intercepted part, we have rule x over a plus y over b equals 1. X and y, okay. A equals what? The intercepted part of x-axis. B, intercepted part of y-axis. And the direct substitution. So x over a, as we said, intercepted part of x-axis, which is 4, positive 4. يبقى x over 4 plus y over b, the intercepted part of y-axis. But here we have negative part of y-axis. So y over negative 3, okay, equals 1. How to solve this? Multiply the equation by 3 times 4, 12. Okay, so 12 times x over 4, it will be 3x. Here 12 times 4 over negative 3, here negative will be up, and here will be 4y equals 1 times 12 equals 12. Collect minus 12 equals 0. And here is the equation of the straight line L2. Okay, thank you.